Geceler gündüz içinde, İnsan yok sevgi selinde. Seleri kapıldım sesler içinde, seslendim duymadı kimse. Hayat götürür başka diyarlara, diyarlarda ne çıkar şansına.
One of the things I really enjoy about Turkish cuisine is there's always like a pretty simple salad that accompanies a meal. A lot of times it has just simple things like cucumbers and tomatoes. What I have right here is about a couple cups of tomatoes that have been quartered or halved, depending on size, on their size. Some cucumbers that I cut down pretty small, probably like a fifth of a red onion, a little bit of dill, and we're going to go ahead and make this Turkish salad. So all my ingredients are ready to go. Pretty easy for us just to mix them right in. To that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of Greek yogurt. And yogurt is actually a Turkish word, so we think of yogurt as being Greek, but the word yogurt itself is Turkish. So yogurt is very popular in Turkish cuisine. I have the juice of about a quarter of a lemon. Mix that in as well. Probably a half teaspoon of salt and 5 grounds of pepper. Gonna give that a mix. And this is gonna be a pretty light salad, pretty fresh with the lemon in there and the dill. And it's a nice accompaniment to this lamb that we're gonna be cooking a little bit later on. Make sure I get my seasoning just right. Good. A little more salt. Merhaba! This is Mr. Jaquette here. That was hello in Turkish, and I'm with my daughter Parker and my other daughter Clara. And one of the ways we like to keep the culture in our family is by cooking. I'm Turkish, my mom is Turkish. Turkey has a really lovely cuisine that we like to celebrate. And for Culture Festival, which is on Thursday, September 24th, we're going to be encouraging families and students to share how they keep culture. I'm going to be starting out with just a simple vegetable dish. In Turkey, they do a lot of room temperature vegetable dishes, and what we have right here are some green beans that have been trimmed, and we're going to be cooking those in my my Dutch oven, my cast iron skillet right here. But we're going to be coating that with a little red pepper sauce. So I'm going to be, if I want to, I can just roast this red pepper even just on right on here on the skillet or on the range, and then I'm just trying to get a nice like little char on here. I have about 4 garlic cloves that I'll be mincing up as well, and then about half an onion. I'm going to be making a paste out of that. I like to add a little tomato paste to that, and then I'm going to puree that. In Turkish cuisine, they use a lot of olive oil. Really in a lot of Mediterranean cuisine. It's going to add a lot of great flavor. So I'm going to be starting by making this really nice sauce. It's going to coat the green beans. It's one of the ways we like to keep the culture, right girls?
Now my turn.
Okay, now your turn.
Are you going to do it?
So what I have right now, I'm going to be making lamb kofta. This is the star of the dish. I have a pound of ground lamb right here. And to that, I'm going to be adding this combination of dill, parsley, garlic, and red onion, which I ran through the food processor. Probably about teaspoon and a half of dill, a teaspoon of parsley, 4 cloves of garlic, and maybe a tablespoon of red pepper. So I'll add that. Lamb really takes herbs and seasonings really well. And so for our seasoning, I have 2 teaspoons of freshly ground cumin, a teaspoon of salt, and probably 10 grinds of black pepper. So I'll mix that up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my hands pretty dirty here. And so when I have my lamb kofta, definitely want it to be seasoned, definitely want to incorporate a lot of the greens. Instead of rolling a meatball like you might have for like a spaghetti, it's a little bit of a longer meatball, a little bit more elliptical. Sometimes they form it around a skewer, but for me, it works just fine if I just make a longer meatball. Let me show you what one of those will look like right here. So probably gathering, I don't know, almost like a large ice cream scoop size right here, so a pretty good meatball. And I'm gonna kind of work that in my fingers. The nice thing about getting this longer shape is it's gonna make the cooking time a little bit easier, because I really like my lamb to be a medium rare, medium. I don't want to overcook the lamb. Tons of great flavor, no need to dry it out. So I kind of have this elongated shape just like this. That's gonna be perfect. I have my lightly oiled pan, and I'm actually just gonna broil this. It's just easy for me. You could do it on the grill, but broiling, it's just really easy to control. It's gonna give me a nice texture and flavor.